through the starting lineups. Keys to the game, I think here, Aberdeen Christian so balanced. Sisseton's really going to have to be on their game defensively. They're going to have to take care of their assignments, be sound in what they do, and try to maybe, I'd say, get the tempo going a little bit. You just want to be smart. And Jared Gross says, we're young. Kids are trying to find out their roles, and the one thing I can count on from my kids is they're going to play hard for me from start to finish. And you can't ask more of a team than that. And I think Sisseton, again, today, you come out against kind of a new opponent, somebody you haven't seen a whole lot. You want to come out and just give it your all. You're going to have to make some adjustments on the fly against this new opponent that you haven't seen much of in the past or typically during a year, playing in different classes and different conferences and things like that. But this Sisseton team certainly is capable of getting a lot of points up and down the floor. And, again, a very young team, no seniors starting here at this point of the season due to some injuries and getting some kids back. But a good prospect for these kids to get some time on the floor and just get that varsity competition and get used to what it takes to play at that varsity level. Sometimes that's new for some of these kids. They've seen some time, but starting out is a whole different deal. And Aberdeen Christian certainly coming in with senior leadership and some kids that have played a lot of years of basketball. And so, again, you come out, you respect your opponent, you get after it, and you see where things go. Our Law on the Court is brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. Today's Law on the Court, the three-man officiating crew for this afternoon's contest, is veteran referee Tom McGow. He's been around a while. Bo Beck has done a number of games over the past years in our area, and Tanner Johndal is the third man on the crew. Tanner's done more than his share of reffing over the past few years as well. So Tom McGow, Bo Beck, and Tanner Johndal, your Law on the Court, presented by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. Aberdeen Christian will be in their road black uniforms with maroon and white trim. Sisseton in their home whites with black and red trim. And again, the atmosphere here at the Roncalli gym. Good crowd on hand, and I see some people that are here early to watch this one. And we'll, again, have two games following this contest this afternoon. Sisseton always travels so well, and Aberdeen Christian brings a big following. So the gym pretty full here as we get ready to go for this matchup, and it should be a really entertaining battle, I think, as far as how this game goes and plays out. Really curious to see it unfold because two teams here that are really, really solid, good, well-coached. They're going to be fundamentally sound, and again, kind of a new matchup that you don't see between these schools every year. I'm not sure if this is the first matchup between Sisseton and Aberdeen Christian or not in program history, but we expect a good one here this afternoon. Brent Econger will jump it up against Blake Nielsen of the Redmen, and the ball is up, and the tap is controlled. It went way up in the air, and Brent Econger tapped it back to his teammate afterwards, but he went up in the air, came down, and then kind of tapped it back. So we'll try the tip again here as we get ready to go, and Econger will again handle it easy and will get it into the hands of Andrew Rohrbach. Sisseton will come out and will match up in man-on-man defense with the basketball. Jackson Isaacson gives it left side for Econger out top of the key. Right wing now for Jet Becker. They'll give it in the corner for Jared Pearson. Pearson comes back to Rohrbach right of the free throw line. Takes a dribble to the foul line. Ball kind of popped loose there by Blake Nielsen. Running it down for the Knights is Jared Pearson. He'll penetrate the lane. Dishes left. Gets it in the corner for Becker. Now down low block. A little drive on the baseline by Rohrbach. His shot is up and off the side of the bankboard, but Econger will follow it up and will put it up and good. Brett Econger gets the Knights out to a 2-0 lead. Sisseton with the basketball for the first time. Xavier Donnell will dribble off to the left side. And now we'll bring it along the arc, brings the foul line, leaves it off for Cheetah. Cheetah takes it baseline. Strong to the basket, off the glass, up and good. Nice drive by Anthony Cheetah, finishing with the right hand from the left side, but he banks it home good in some traffic. 2-2 your score. Handoff out top. Jackson Isaacson will give it back to Jet Becker, right of the key, and Becker will launch a three and knock it in good. 5-2 Aberdeen Christian, and a whistle, and timeout from the Sisseton bench. Jared Gross is going to call a quick timeout here. We will take a break. 6:44 to play on our first call auto parts Napa scoreboard. 5-2 Aberdeen Christian on top. We're back in 30 seconds.
You just got into an accident. So now what? Cleveland Auto Body, located on Industrial Drive, south of Highway 10 in Sisseton.
Jared Gross calling that last time out, wanting his team to defend better out on the perimeter, and that's why you take a timeout a minute into the game. Sisseton with the basketball, right of the key. Dylan Goodhart will launch up a three, and that one is off the back iron, no good. Rebound cleared down by Jackson Isaacson, and he'll bring it to the top of the key. Passes right side, and not expecting it, Jared Pearson had it bounce off his head right into the hands of Jerron Adams. He'll take it all the way to the basket, and Adams will take it up and in, ends up on the deck afterwards, but Adams finishes it off and pulls the Redmen back within a point at 5-4. With the basketball, Isaacson left of the key will give it on the wing for Jet Becker. Long cross-court pass backside, Becker underneath. Shot up and no good, point-blank range, but it rims in and out. And now a foul is going to be called, I believe, on Sisseton. A little contact away from the ball. I'm not sure what happened. Jared Gross is going to come over and ask the official about it, but Blake Nielsen is going to get called for a foul. I think he's going to say he gave a little chuck there to Andrew Rohrbach, who ended up on the deck. And Rohrbach will inbound for Christian underneath the basket. Pass will come out top for Ekanger. Now left side on the wing with it is Rohrbach. Leaves it off out top. Jet Becker from three launches and leaves it short. No good. Rebound is grabbed by Sisseton. Adams up the floor will get it into the hands of Donnell. Donnell will drive to the basket, or Donnell, excuse me. His shot off the glass, no good. And the rebound will be grabbed by Aberdeen Christian. Jackson Isaacson will bring it back across the timeline and will get it right corner for Rohrbach. Rohrbach dribbling along the arc, getting a lot of pressure from Nielsen. Now the pass down low. Ekanger left it a little bit short. He got caught too far underneath the basket, banged it off the underside of the rim, and Sisseton will pull away the loose ball. Three ball left wing on the other end, up and good for Anthony Cheetah. And Sisseton has their first lead of the game at 7-5. 5:08 to play on the first quarter on the first call parts Napa scoreboard. Right side with it is Rohrbach. He'll bring it to the foul line. Pulls up the 15-footer, leaves it short, but gets it to crawl good. Good shooters get that crawl. Andrew Rohrbach is a really good shooter. His first bucket of the game ties it at 7. Back the other way, Adams will feed it on the left side for Cheetah. Cheetah now back to Adams. Three-ball top of the key, perfect. Jerron Adams with a three-pointer, the second tray of the first quarter for the Redmen. 10-7, Sisseton on top. 4:35 to play in the period. Jackson Isaacson works it left to Ekanger on the wing. Excuse me, that was Jared Pearson. Pearson with the shot. Now will miss it, but will follow it back up and take it all the way to the hole and lay it up and in. Jared Pearson, a nice job to follow the miss and finish it up with a make. Jerron Adams will get the ball at the key, will take it in, and will go to the basket. He's going to be fouled going in by Ekanger, first of the game against the Knights. Nice drive by Jerron Adams, and found that seam in the defense, takes it in, and Adams will go to the free throw line with a two-shot opportunity here. 4:16 to play, first quarter, 10-9. Aberdeen Christian trailing Sisseton, and the Redmen at the free throw line. First shot for Adams is up and good. Forgive me, I normally do the Roncalli games, and I look up on the board and see Cavaliers and Guest, and Roncalli's not playing, so I'll try to keep it straight here as the scoreboard right now. Old dogs, it's hard for us to learn new tricks, and I'm an old dog. Substitution in, Caden Clark will check into the game for the Knights. And there's another one out there, too. Adams' second free throw up and good. And Redmen, or excuse me, the Knights with the basketball out front with it. Jackson Isaacson will drive to the basket. Little floater up and off the mark, no good. Whistle on the rebound, and that is going to go, I think, on Ty Peterson, who checked in. And Peterson getting the call, and they was nowhere near the play, I think, is... Boy, Jared Gross and Peterson really looking confused down on the Sisseton bench. And Christian will inbound under their own basket. Rohrbach puts it in play up high for Econger. Now off on the wing for Jackson Isaacson. Isaacson will get it down low. And now the pass attempting to kick it out. Econger had his pass knocked away. Redmen with the loose basketball, and here's a steal at the other end. Rohrbach will pick off the long pass, gives it off to Pearson, or excuse me, that's Isaacson who lays it up and in. Jackson Isaacson's first bucket of the night. 12-11, Sisseton the 1-point lead. 3:35 to play here in this first quarter. Xavier Donnell across the timeline, dribbling near the center circle, will bring it left, and now will get the defender backing up, puts up a 17-footer, left it short, no good. Rohrbach the rebound, will bring the Knights back the other way. Rohrbach will shuffle it right side on the wing. That, I believe, is Andrew Brennan, I'm not sure. Give it off to Clark, and now Clark will get it back in the hands of Rohrbach. He'll pull up a 12-footer, knocks it down good. Andrew Rohrbach has 4, and the Knights back on top now 13-12 with 3 minutes to play first period. John Adams spinning, driving to the lane, loses it on the way in, and it will go out of bounds off the hands of Adams. Substitution, Jared Pearson coming in for the Knights. Econger will sit, and Sisseton will bring out Blake Nielsen. And checking in, I believe, back into the game here is Dylan Goodhart. Knights with the basketball. They'll give it right side to Brennan on the wing. He'll launch it up. Three-pointer on the way is up and no good. John Adams goes up high for the rebound. And back the other way now comes the Redmen. And the pass thrown behind Anthony Cheetah out of bounds. Redmen's third turnover of this first quarter. And the Knights will get the ball back here with 2:34 to play in the period. Aberdeen Christian leading Sisseton 13-12 on the first call Auto Parts Napa scoreboard. Walking it up, Andrew Rohrbach between the circles, drives right, gets it into the corner. Here's Pearson from 3, up and in. Excuse me, that's Isaacson. Boy, Jackson Isaacson with that one. I'm messing up. Isaacson and Pearson for Christian. Now here at the other end, a quick long pass up the floor. Ty Peterson takes it in, and he's going to draw a foul as he goes to the basket. That will go on Caden Clark. His first. I think they're going to call Clark on that one. Ty Peterson will go to the free throw line with a 2-shot opportunity here, trying to pull the Redmen back within a bucket as they trail by 4. Peterson hasn't scored here this afternoon. First of 2, up and good. 16-13 the score, 2:14 to play first quarter. And one more shot at the line for Ty Peterson of the Redmen. Second one on the way is in and out and rolls away, no good. Rebound pulled down by Jackson Isaacson. Quickly they'll get it in the hands of Andrew Rohrbach, who brings it up the right side of the floor. Rohrbach on the right wing. Got a screen left, but dribbles right. Now will feed it in the paint down low. Shot missed by Pearson underneath. Loose ball picked up by the Redmen. Long pass down the floor, running it down. But stepping on the line was Jesse Thinelk. Great effort by Thinelk. That lob pass was coming over his head. It's a hard catch to make in football, and then you're running and kind of tight-roping down that far sideline here on the basketball court, and Thinelk caught the line, so Christian will get the ball right back. Pass on the right wing. Brennan, I believe, will put the shot up, and it's, again, short, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Redmen as Donnell will get it into the hands of Peterson. He'll try to drive to the basket and draw a foul, but doesn't get it accomplished. Ball is blocked out of bounds. Sisseton will keep it underneath. Now, Andrew Brennan will check into the game. Malik Weaker, I've been calling it, boy, I'm messing up names left and right here. Malik Weaker had missed that 3 on the other end. At any rate, Sisseton will get the ball in play, and here's a foul away from the ball called against Aberdeen Christian. Jared Pearson will get called hanging on to Dylan Goodhart. Pearson's first foul of the game, third team foul against Aberdeen Christian. And Sisseton again will inbound under their own basket. Pearson will come out of the game. And Econger back in for the Knights. Lob pass will come out top of the key for Dylan Goodhart. He'll feed it right side for Xavier Donnell. Donnell, one dribble, hands it off left for Cheetah. Cheetah now throws it behind Peterson, but good job running it down. Jesse Thinelk a play to save it and keep Sisseton in control of the possession. Drive to the basket, shot up and no good by Goodhart, but he will draw a foul. And boy, credit Jesse Thinelk for keeping that play alive. He sailed into the stands, saving the ball from going out of bounds, and now Sisseton at the free throw line with a pair and a chance to pull within a point. Dylan Goodhart at the line with two. First one up and good. Back in for Sisseton, John Adams and Blake Nielsen, as Donnell will have a seat. And Ty Peterson also taking a place on the bench. Second free throw up and good for Goodhart. He got them both, and it's a 16-15 Aberdeen Christian lead with 1:10 to play in the first quarter. Andrew Rohrbach across the timeline will give it off to Jet Becker. Becker now goes on the left for Brennan. Brennan cross-courts it to Andrew Rohrbach. Now left side to Brennan in the corner. He'll drive foul line, dishes right to Becker, and gives it between the circles now back to Rohrbach. Screened right. Rohrbach gives it to Brennan, and they'll play catch on the right side. Shot clock at 5. Now the inlet pass intended for Becker is going to be knocked away. Sisseton will come up with the loose ball. 37 seconds to play in the quarter. Redmen driving. Here's a spinning, driving shot by Anthony Cheetah. He'll bank it hard off the glass, but gets it to fall. And Cheetah puts Sisseton back on top, 17-16. Shot clock off with 23 seconds and counting to play first quarter. Andrew Rohrbach dribbling at the center circle, letting time run down as the Knights will hold for a final shot here. With the basketball, Rohrbach, we're at 12, and now Rohrbach will approach the basket out front, drives to the left, kick out to Becker. Three ball from the right wing, up and nothing but net. Jet Becker knocks it down, and Sisseton will not get a shot off in time, and that will be the first quarter play. Entertaining first quarter on the first call auto parts Napa scoreboard. It's Aberdeen Christian 19, Sisseton 17. We're back to the Roncalli gym in 1 minute.
Venture Communications is ready to streamline your business phones. With their next-generation communication system, Venture-hosted phone solution, you'll never miss a call again. With auto-forwarding, you can receive your call on your mobile device or any place you wish. Voicemail messages are transferred directly to your email so you can listen to them anywhere. With minimal upfront cost and no unnecessary hardware, this system is a perfect fit for any business environment. All backed with local technician installation and support. Call Venture Communications, 852-2224, or log on to www.venturecom.net.
Here's where the good ideas come from. Street Graphics, Main Street Millbank, working with local schools to provide ideas and solutions for fundraising. They can customize a design just for you. T-shirts, trophies, banners, buttons, contrast printing, they do it all. They work in quantities from 1 to 5,000. Printing and promotions, they print on anything but paper. See them at streetgraphics.com. That's graphics, EX, Main Street, Millbank, South Dakota, streetgraphics.com.
Back to the Roncalli gym, starting the second quarter. Aberdeen Christian leading Sisseton 19-17. The Redmen with control of the ball to start the quarter. We'll get stats to you in a moment. Left below block is Anthony Cheetah. He'll kick it out top. Now attacking the basket. Good drive and finish by Jesse Thinelk. He got the kick out from Goodhart under the basket, and Thinelk takes it all the way to the rack and lays it up and good for his first bucket of the night. Here's a floater at the other end, left way short by Jackson Isaacson of Aberdeen Christian. Loose ball grabbed by the Redmen. Cheetah will bring it across the line. They'll get it into the corner left side to Goodhart. Three ball left corner, no good. Battle for the rebound. Jerron Adams will come away with it. He can't get it to go. In some traffic, Jackson Isaacson pulls down the rebound for Aberdeen Christian. Andrew Rohrbach will get the ball and will let traffic clear. Sisseton back in the in man-on-man defense, and now here's a long three put up and good by Rohrbach. They were playing off, kind of sagging inside the three-point line. Rohrbach about 3 feet off the line from the left wing, drains it. His first three ball of the game. He's got 7. 22-19, the Knights by 3. Here's a backdoor cut up and finished by Blake Nielsen, but a great feed from the Redmen guard out front, I believe. That was... well, we'll get you in a moment here. But at any rate, Christian with the ball back. And here's a blocking foul as Isaacson tries to drive to the basket. And the block is called on John Adams of the Redmen. His first foul, third team foul for the Redmen. I wanted to give credit to Jesse Thinelk on the feed at the other end on that backdoor cut. Read it perfectly and just couldn't find them in my scorebook. So now, to reset, Aberdeen Christian inbounding from the baseline under their own hoop. Rohrbach will get it in play to Isaacson. The shot left way long, and then a battle for the rebound, and A foul called on Aberdeen Christian. That's going to go on Andrew Brennan, his first 15th foul. Sisseton will get the ball back down a point, 22-21. 6:30 to play here in the first half. Donnell will bring it across the timeline and gives it off on the wing for Blake Nielsen. Now into the corner for Peterson. Back it comes out top. Donnell leaves it off. Thought about the three. Gets it right wing now to Adams. He'll penetrate. Kicks it back to Peterson. Three-pointer left wing up and in. Ty Peterson's first field goal of the game. He's got 4. And the Redmen back on top now in this seesaw battle, 24-22. Andrew Rohrbach over on the left wing, guarded by Peterson on the perimeter. Will take it into the free throw line. Left his 15-footer short. Tried to bounce it. Rohrbach did as he tried to save it, but can't get it accomplished. And the Redmen now will come back the other way. Shot up and missed by Donnell, but the putback is back up and good. And I believe that was Goodhart who got the putback. At any rate, a 26-22 lead for Sisseton and a timeout on the floor. We'll take a break. Back to the Roncalli Gym in Aberdeen in 1 minute.
Who made that last basket?
Stop into their location on Highway 10 Sisseton. Woodland Cabinetry is an equal opportunity employer.
Aberdeen Christian down 4, calling that last timeout. They'll be in control of the basketball here on the offensive end. The Knights running a little bit of a weave out front, left side in the corner. Jackson Isaacson will get it out top to Jet Becker. Now on the right wing, Malik Weaker with a 3, up and good. Weaker knocks down his first basket of the ball game from three-point land, and that'll pull the Knights within a point. Redmond back the other way. Here's John Adams, a long 3 at the other end, trying to answer, can't get it to go. Rebound tapped by the Redmond, but grabbed by Weaker, and back the other way come the Knights. Weaker will get it between the circles for Rohrbach. Now gets it high post. That is Econger back to the basket. Nice spin move up and no good, but a foul called and a block whistled, or a grab rather whistled against Sisseton as Econger went to the hoop. That will go on Ty Peterson, his first of the ball game, and the 4th team foul against Sisseton. Inbound for the Knights goes to Isaacson. He'll get it back left corner. 3 ball on the way up and no good by Jet Becker. Rebound grab by the Redmond. Donnell will get it into the hands of Goodhart. He'll drive baseline. Nothing there. Kicks it out top. Now Adams on the wing will attack the basket. Wanted a whistle. Didn't get it. Knights pull down the board and look for the lead. Here as they bring it back the other way, trailing by a point. Isaacson dribbles free throw line. In the paint. Dumps it down low. Rohrbach dribbles through under the basket. Now kick out to Weaker from the corner. Can't get it. And the rebound grab by Dylan Goodhart for the Redmond. Redmond push it the other way. Right side Adams filling the lane. Will take it to the basket, put up a little floater, and gets it to drop good. Adams with 9, his first basket of the second quarter. And the Redmond back by 3 now, 28-25. 4:20 to go first quarter on the first part Auto Parts Napa scoreboard. Weaker goes left, feeds it off to Isaacson, airballed the 3, and running down the loose ball in the corner. The Redmond can't get to it, and Aberdeen Christian will keep it underneath. It must have been a tap ball on that three-pointer that went out of bounds. Redmond will set Peterson and Jerron Adams, Anthony Cheetah back in, and Jesse Thin Elk as well. Inbounds pass will come to Weaker. Now out top, Jet Becker will get it back right wing for Rohrbach. Rohrbach gets it to Econger, back to the basket on the right block. Will hit a little turnaround, rattles in and out, no good. Rebound grab by Goodhart, and the Redmond push it the other way, leading by 3. Goodhart pulls up a 3 off the break. Long shot, no good, but the long rebound kicks out to Cheetah, and the Redmond will maintain the possession here. Cheetah will get it back, top of the key, penetrates the lane, puts up a little 10-foot runner, won't get it, and the rebound pulled in by Jet Becker of the Knights. Becker gives it back off to Rohrbach with 3.5 minutes to play in the first half. Weaker dribbling along the three-point line now will get it off to Rohrbach in the corner. Guarded hard there by Nielsen. Back out top it comes. Weaker will put up a 14-foot runner and nails it good. Tough shot and kind of just let a floater up and gets it to drop. 28-27 the score. 3:10 to play in the quarter. Right wing with it is Goodhart. Drives to the lane. Ends up on the deck. Contact, but no whistle. Goodhart's shot skims the rim, no good. Knights the rebound. Up the floor, right side. Rohrbach will get it off to Isaacson. His floater off the rim, no good, but a foul called on the way in, and Isaacson will go to the line with 2. Foul on the Redmen will go on number 20, Jesse Thinelk. That is his first. And the 5th team foul against Sisseton. Jackson Isaacson, 5 points this afternoon from the floor. First of the free throws off the back rim, no good. That is the first free throw this afternoon for Aberdeen Christian. Jet Becker checks out. Caden Clark, the 6'3 freshman, back in for the Knights. And Isaacson now one more opportunity from the line. Short, and it falls away, no good. Rebound pulled in by Cheetah. He'll get it into the hands of Donnell, who brings it up the right side of the floor. Donnell dribbles to the three-point line. Redmond worked the perimeter left for Goodhart. Back out top it comes. Finn Elk penetrates, now kicks it out to Goodhart. His three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound battled for and saved by Sisseton. Blake Nielsen will get it in front. Three-pointer up and no good by Cheetah. And a pushing foul is going to be called underneath, I believe. Nope, they say it hit the time clock above the board and called out of bounds. And here on a timeout, or a substitution here, with the ball stoppage, Jared Pearson checks in for Jackson Isaacson for Christian. Andrew Rohrbach will get a screen to the left side, dribbles to the wing. Now will get one right. Rohrbach gives it off to Weaker. Into the right corner to Jared Pearson. Now the skip pass comes out top, and here is a whistle away from the ball, and a foul is going to be called on Christian inside. An illegal screen called on Caden Clark. Clark will pick up his second, 6th team foul against the Knights. And Sisseton will get the ball back here with 2:13 to play first half. Leading by a point, 28-27. Xavier Donnell brings it across the foul line and will go top of the key, hands it off left for Nielsen. Into the corner, Goodhart will find Cheetah coming through on a cut. Shot up, no good. And the rebound taken away by Andrew Rohrbach for the Knights. Rohrbach back the other way, been stuck here at 28-27 for a couple minutes. Right side, Econger back to the basket, goes to Rohrbach from 3, up and in. Rohrbach has been really guarded hard by Nielsen tonight, and that time they got Rohrbach free on the wing, and he drops in the three-pointer with not much defensive contestment out front. Now the Redmen trying to come back down 2. Cheetah with it between the circles, gives it to Goodhart, top of the key. Goodhart back to Cheetah on the wing, takes it in and loses the dribble, will get it back, but hung up under the basket in a throng of white shirts. Cheetah forced up a shot, can't get it to go. The Knights the rebound. Rohrbach comes away with it on the left side, keeps the dribble alive over on the wing. Now backs it off for Pearson. He'll launch a 3. That one won't go. But again, Pearson will follow up the miss, get an opportunity for a putback, but can't get it to drop. Rebound grabbed by Anthony Cheetah, puts it in the hands of Donnell. Now into the lane underneath Thinelk, a little pump fake, got the defender in the air and will draw a foul. Jesse Thinelk will go to the line with 2. As Sisseton will be called, or excuse me, Aberdeen Christian will be called for the foul. Jared Pearson called for that one, his second. And the 7th team foul, but this again will be a 2-shot opportunity for Jesse Thinelk. 2 points on the afternoon. And trying to tie it up if he can hit both ends of the free throw opportunity. Front end, in and out, no good. Jackson Isaacson checking in for Aberdeen Christian. And Caden Clark will sit. Xavier Donnell will have a seat for the Redmen as Jerron Adams comes back in. 30-28. Aberdeen Christian by 2 with 56 seconds left to play here first half. Second shot for Thinelk, short and no good. Rebound pulled in by Jared Pearson for Aberdeen Christian. Sisseton has been primarily man defense. They stick in that. Here's a quick 3 up the floor by Isaacson. It won't drop, and the rebound grabbed by Blake Nielsen. So Christian kind of rushes that possession, and Sisseton will get it back. with 38 seconds to go. Redmen work the perimeter, top of the key. Goodhart launches from three, nails it. First points of the second quarter for Dylan Goodhart, but a three ball to put Sisseton back on top now, 31-30. Shot clock off with 23 seconds to play in the half, as Andrew Rohrbach again will dribble it out here near the center circle, trying to wind that clock down, and then Christian will put it in play with about 10 seconds to go. And here we are, 10 to play. Christian will drive. That is Rohrbach. He'll throw a little elbow, and he is going to get called for the charge. Good defense there by Blake Nielsen. Once again, he has really worked Andrew Rohrbach hard. And Rohrbach, as he went to the basket, the elbow came up, and anytime you see that, that is going to be a charge 99 times out of 100. Jerron Adams with 3 seconds to go. Gives it off to Cheetah. Now here the pass given off, and a good look from the three-point line by Cheetah at the buzzer, but he can't get it to drop. And that is your first half of play, about as even as you can get, as we have been back and forth throughout this first half. But on the first call Auto Parts Napa scoreboard, your score, the Sisseton Redmen 31 and the Aberdeen Christian Knights 30. We will take a break here. We will figure up stats, which are presented here at halftime by Venture Communications, your halftime show sponsor. We will get the stats. We'll take a 3-minute break and be back to the Roncalli gym. Again, reminding you of the score, Sisseton 31, Aberdeen Christian 30.
Visit online at woodlandcabinetry.com or stop into their location on Highway 10 Sisseton. Woodland Cabinetry is an equal opportunity employer.
At the Sisseton Courier, they do more than the weekly paper. They are a high-quality design, custom print service, and office supply provider. With their wide-format printer, they can print up canvas prints, posters, and bags. They can also design cards like Save the Date, invites to any occasion, Christmas cards, full-color envelopes, raffle tickets, scratch pads, and much more. No job is too big or too small, and they will beat the price of their competitors or at least match. For a quote on pricing and more information, just give them a call or stop into the Sisseton Courier.
Welcome back to Aberdeen on B103. My name is Scott Solberg. We get ready for second half action as the Sisseton Redmen lead the Aberdeen Christian Knights 31-30 in our varsity matchup here from the Roncalli Classic. Aberdeen Christian will have the ball to start the second half. Sisseton will start out with their same five: Xavier Donnell, Jerron Adams, Dylan Goodhart, Blake Nielsen, and Anthony Cheetah. Christian with the ball. Jet Becker between the circles will feed it right to Jackson Isaacson on the wing. Long cross-court pass comes over for Becker. Now top of the key to Brent Econger into the corner. Becker from three. Shot up off the back iron. No good. And the rebound pulled in by Jerron Adams. He'll bring it up the right side of the floor. Finds Dylan Goodhart right corner. Goodhart feeds it out top to Donnell. And the Redmen get into their offense here against man-on-man Aberdeen Knight pressure. Left side here is a three-pointer from the corner. Up and good for Xavier Donnell. His first basket of the ball game. And a three ball to get the Redmen out of the locker room on a high note. 34-30. Isaacson will get the ball back. His defender went down, so Isaacson will launch a three, but can't get it to go. Just one look as the Redmen with the rebound push it up the floor. Top of the key is Anthony Cheetah with it. Leaves it back off to Donnell, who dribbles between the circles. Pass will come on the wing for Goodhart. Goodhart gets a screen left. Now feeds it back right. Donnell will get past his defender. Again, drives to the basket this time and finishes. Xavier Donnell did not score in that first half. Only took 3 shots, but he has hit 5 quick ones out of the locker room. 36-30. The Redmen by 6. I think their biggest lead of the ball game. Isaacson between the circles gives it right for that is Jet Becker. Becker now will find Econger underneath, Pearson under the basket. And Jared Pearson will get the shot up and good. Econger gave him a great feed right under the basket, and the foul on Sisseton is going to go on Dylan Goodhart, his first. But a three-point play opportunity coming here for Jared Pearson for Aberdeen Christian, trying to cut the lead in half, and he does not. Boy, high bounce, looked like it was going to drop in and then rattled around and clanged out no good. 36-32, Sisseton's lead at 4. Xavier Donnell left to Adams out on the perimeter. He'll get a screen now, leaves it off, but Cheetah wasn't expecting it. Loose ball picked up by Pearson. They'll give it off, and the layup missed by Pearson on the way in. Back the other way, Sisseton will push it, and Nielsen will take it in. will get a little contact with Econger, but no whistle blown, and Blake Nielsen will get the shot up and over Econger and good. And it's a 38-32 Sisseton Redmen lead. Andrew Rohrbach touching it for the first time here in the second half on the wing. Will get it out top of the key for Becker. Becker looking at cutters, nothing there. Goes to Pearson on the right side. Now down low block, right back to the basket. Econger will turn around. Shot rims in and out. Boy, looked like it was halfway down, popped out. And now Rohrbach is going to steal the ball away as Sisseton was trying to bring it out of the fray. Rohrbach gets in there, steals it, and takes it to the basket and lays it up and in. 38-34, the Redmen lead back at 4. Goodhart dribbles along the arc, will take it into the paint and kicks it out. Now driving to the basket. They try to leave it off for Cheetah, but the ball stolen away by Becker underneath. And the Knights now the other way. Rohrbach will take it into traffic, get some contact, and a travel will be called as Econger comes across the baseline and tried to shovel it off, but took an extra step. And Econger will turn it right back over to Sisseton here with 5:04 to go in this third quarter. 38-34 the score. Juron Adams works it around the horn right side to Nielsen, now into the right corner to Donnell. Donnell gets past Pearson, or Isaacson rather, kicks it out. Now here's a three-pointer on the way from the left wing, up and good for Juron Adams. Sisseton 4 of 4 from the field to start this third quarter, and they've opened up a 41-34 lead. Aberdeen Christian the other way, trying to mount a comeback here. Left side Pearson on the wing. We'll get it to Isaacson at the free throw line. He'll swing it right for Becker on the wing. Down low, they try to find Rohrbach cutting through and trying to deny the ball. Nielsen's going to get called for a foul. Reaching in, and Blake Nielsen will pick up the foul. That is his second of the ball game, second team foul against the Redmen. Pearson will have a seat. Malik Weaker will check back in. And Ty Peterson and Jesse Thinelt come back in for Sisseton as Nielsen and Goodhart have a seat. Econger inbounding under the basket. Will lob it up high. Rohrbach will get it on the wing. Now feeds it back to Econger on the baseline. One dribble, kick out to Isaacson. Three-pointer on the way, up and no good. And the rebound grabbed by Sisseton. Long feed up the floor is tapped free and bounds off the bankboard back into the hands of the Knights. And so Aberdeen Christian will get a nice carom to go their way, and the Knights bring it to the other end. Here's a quick three ball on the way, up and no good for Weaker. Ball is battled for by the Knights underneath. They'll stay with it. Rohrbach gets it, goes to the basket. Little turnaround from 5 is up and in. Andrew Rohrbach battling hard for that. Rebound took it away from a couple white shirts. And that'll cut the Sisseton lead to 5. 3:48 and counting to play, third quarter. Sisseton with the ball. Right side Cheetah gives it top of the key. Little fake by Donnell. He'll drive into the basket, and a runner from 5 is up and good. Xavier Donnell has 7 here in the third quarter, and that is the Sisseton lead. Back the other way comes Aberdeen Christian. Rohrbach trying to direct traffic from the guard spot, gives it off to Becker. Now into the paint. Econger back to the basket. Little turnaround again. Good look, but can't get it to drop as it rattles in and out. Back the other way comes the Redmen, driving to the basket. Good strong move, attacking to the basket. Ty Peterson puts it up and good. Peterson's first hoop of the second half. 45-36, biggest lead of the night now for the Redmen, coming with 3:05 to play third quarter on the First Call Auto Parts Napa scoreboard. Left side. Near the perimeter is Econger. Long cross-court pass to Becker. Three-pointer up and in. Christian not afraid to launch the three, and they finally get one to drop here in the third quarter. Jet Becker drops it in, cutting the lead to 6, 45-39. Top of the key. Donnell thought about the three. Now will take a dribble. Gets just inside the three-point line and drops one in from 17. Donnell has 9 in this third quarter after being held scoreless in the first half. The Knights back the other way. Econger hands it off to Rohrbach. Now back to Econger. Good strong move to the hole, and Econger finishes this time. Nice drive and a nice finish off the feed from Andrew Rohrbach. Sisseton quickly the other way. Pulling up a 10-footer off the break. Shot up and no good for Peterson. Rebound grabbed and an outlet feed up the floor to a streaking Jackson Isaacson to the hole, but nobody trailing on the play. Isaacson missed the layup with a couple white shirts near him. And the Redmen take it back the other way. Here's a three off the break. Shot up and no good for Juron Adams. First miss for him in the second quarter, and just the second miss as a team by Sisseton. Christian now a chance to cut it down to a 5-point game. With it is Rohrbach into the corner for Isaacson. Looking at cutters, nothing there to Weaker. Wide open three out top is a bit long, and the shot no good. And here is a foul coming back the other way. Jackson Isaacson will commit the foul as he ran into Jesse Thinelk coming back the other way. Isaacson will pick up his first of the night, first team foul of the second half here against Aberdeen Christian. Substitutions both ways. Dylan Goodhart's going to check in as Jerron Adams has a seat. And Anthony Cheetah comes out of the game. And let's see who's in for Sisseton here. New face besides Goodhart. We'll get it in a moment. Redmen with the basketball, though. Inbounding from midcourt. Ball will come left side to Blake Nielsen. Over on the wing. Given off for Peterson. Peterson leads it on top now to Donnell with 1:25 to play, third period. Donnell right side, leaves it off. Here's a three-pointer on the way for Goodhart, up and in. Goodhart had a bit of a break, and the fresh legs help as he drops in his second three of the ball game. 8 for Goodhart, back to a 9-point Sisseton lead. Out front is Rohrbach with it, dribbling right of the key. Now the pass goes into the right corner. With it is Andrew Brennan. He'll leave it off. Driving to the hole, shot up by Pearson, no good, but a foul will be called. Jared Pearson will go to the line with 2. Foul on Sisseton goes on Jesse Thinelk, his second of the ball game. Jared Pearson to the free throw line, 4 points this afternoon, 0 of 1 from the stripe, and he'll get 2 here with exactly a minute to go in the quarter. First one on the way, nothing but net. And it's a 50-42 Sisseton lead. One more to go for Jared Pearson for Aberdeen Christian. Second free throw up and again, nothing but net. He drains them both. Christian will be content to pick up defense at midcourt. Across the timeline, Donnell dribbling between the circles, gives it right for Goodhart. Dylan Goodhart tries to leave it out top for Ty Peterson, but Peterson is cutting in. Goodhart left the pass out front. Fourth turnover of this third quarter for the Redmen, and the 10th of the ball game. Aberdeen Christian will get it back now with 45 seconds to play. Andrew Rohrbach will bring it across the timeline. Redmen will pick up defense at the three-point line. Alec Weaker will get the handoff from Rohrbach. He'll give it right wing for Caden Clark. Now over on the wing for Pearson. Around the horn to Clark underneath. Pearson with the baseline cut on the left block. Will spin to the lane. Little turnaround from 5 won't go. Battle for the rebound, run down by the Redmen as Blake Nielsen comes away with it. Nielsen feeds it up the floor to Thinelk into the corner. They try to feed it down low to Nielsen, but the pass picked off. Aberdeen Christian now the other way with 12 seconds to go. Rohrbach at the center circle. Christian will spread the floor here. We're at 6 seconds. Rohrbach will dribble down, gets a little bit of a screen out front, will flip it right, and Weaker's shot from the three-point line is partially blocked at the buzzer. And after 3 quarters of play, the Sisseton Redmen have extended their lead to 7 through 3. Your score, Sisseton 50, Aberdeen Christian 43. Back to the Aberdeen Roncalli gym in a minute.
Sisseton Livestock Auction, always a proud supporter of all the high school activities, including the arts, speech, sports, and music. All classes hold a very important part of learning. Sisseton Livestock recognizes parents, coaches, and teachers who are represented in our schools and our community. Congratulations for your achievement. It takes a great effort and teamwork from everyone to be there. Good luck in your game from everyone here at Sisseton Livestock Auction.
Before the game or after the game, Dakota Connection C-Store hits the spot with Mean Gene's Grill. Grab-and-go pizza, chicken sandwiches and burgers, chicken strips, cheese sticks, toppers, and more. Open 24/7. And if you don't see what you want, order off the menu board. Grab your favorite beverages and snacks. Gas up and get back on the road. Dakota Connection C-Store. I-29, exit 232, Sisseton. Dakota Connection.
Back in Aberdeen as we get to the fourth quarter with Sisseton leading Aberdeen Christian 50-43 on the First Call Auto Parts Napa scoreboard. In that third quarter, Sisseton red hot, going 8 of 10 from the floor with a pair of threes as Xavier Donnell leads away with 9 in the quarter. Meanwhile, Aberdeen Christian struggles a bit, 5 of 16 from the floor. And what was a 1-point halftime lead has expanded to 7 here at the quarter break, been as many as 9. Sisseton with the ball to start this fourth quarter. Redmen work the perimeter. Donnell finds Ty Peterson coming through on a cut. Kind of bobbled the pass, but gets it back, puts up a shot. It's no good. And a whistle on the rebound, and a foul is going to be called on the Redmen on the board. That one will go on Jesse Thinelk, his third of the ball game, fourth team foul against Sisseton here in the second half. The Knights will get the ball back and now trying to chip away at this Redmen lead. They've got time to do it, but again, Sisseton's so hot in that third quarter, and the Knights have a little bit of a hill to climb here. Left side, Rohrbach's going to get a pass over on the wing, leads it down low to Jet Becker, who had position on the post for a brief moment, but I think Thinelk got his hand in there, deflected it away out of bounds, and Christian will inbound from under their own basket. Jackson Isaacson inbounding left of the baseline, gets it back to Rohrbach, who's going to be fouled on the way up. Blake Nielsen's going to pick up his third of the ball game, and it'll put Andrew Rohrbach at the free throw line for the first time here this afternoon. Rohrbach has 14, but all from the floor, and again, he's had to work for every bit of it. As Rohrbach's first free throw up and in, Blake Nielsen's done a really nice job defensively, I think, on him. Rohrbach's going to get his points. But, again, Nielsen's really made him work. One more shot now for Andrew Rohrbach, trying to cut it down to a 5-point lead. Free throw up and good, but they say a line violation, and Rohrbach stepped over the free throw line. And so they'll wave that one off, and it's a 50-44 Sisseton lead. Redmen will get the ball in play to Dylan Goodhart, who brings it across the timeline. Christian stays man-on-man defensively. Ball right side to Thinelk. They'll get it to Donnell, who knocks down the free throw jumper. Xavier Donnell from 15 now has 11, and it's an 8-point lead. 52-44. Back the other way. Here's Christian. Three-pointer on the way from Isaacson. Left short, no good. Rebound grabbed by Pearson. He'll take it into the lane. Tried to shuffle it off for Rohrbach and scoops it up instead as it's deflected away. They'll get it back off. Isaacson driving move to the basket, and off-balance shot off the glass won't drop. Sisseton the rebound. Goodhart will bring it up in traffic. Now feeds it right side. Donnell from 3 on the right wing. Shot won't go. Right there with the board. The follow up and no good for Nielsen, or Ty Peterson rather, but he'll draw a foul. And Peterson will go to the free throw line with 2. Foul goes on Jet Becker. His first. Just the second foul of this second half against Aberdeen Christian as a team. Peterson at the line with 2 for the Redmen. First one up and good. Brent Econger back in for the Knights to spell Pearson. And Sisseton will sit Donnell and Nielsen. And they bring back Anthony Cheetah and Jerron Adams. Second free throw for Peterson, up and good. He's got 8 in the ballgame. 54-44 now, the first double-digit lead for the Redmen today with 6:30 to play. Right side, Andrew Rohrbach driving to the basket, and little contact between Rohrbach and the defender, Ty Peterson, and they're going to call the foul on Peterson that time. Peterson picks up his third, and 6 team fouls, so Christian will be at the line with one-on-ones on the next Sisseton foul. Inbound, Andrew Rohrbach will put it in play. Redmen now will get it back to him over on the right wing. Rohrbach gives it in the corner for Jet Becker. Now back to Rohrbach, pulls up the 10-footer in the lane. Shot no good, but Rohrbach ends up on his backside, and he's going to be fouled. And now Ty Peterson kind of giving the look to referee Tom McGow. Ty Peterson picks up his 4th with 6:16 to go. And so Blake Nielsen's going to get pushed back into action. He just sat down a couple seconds ago. Andrew Rohrbach to the free throw line with 2 more opportunities. First one up and short, no good. Blake Nielsen back in now, and Peterson has a seat with the 4 fouls. And Rohrbach will get one more opportunity here from the line, and again, left it short, no good. You wonder if that game with Warner last night kind of starting to affect Christian. They're leaving a lot of shots short here this afternoon. Right side, Dylan Goodhart with it on the wing will give it out front for Cheetah at the top of the key. Cheetah now will penetrate into the lane. Leaves it back off to Nielsen. Nielsen finds Thinelk, who drives to the basket. Shot no good, but he'll be fouled by Pearson. And Jesse Thin Elk will go to the free throw line for a couple opportunities here. Thin Elk 2 points, 0 of 2 from the line this afternoon. And 2 shots to come here, trying to extend this 10-point Redmen lead. First of 2 is up and good. 55-44 the Sisseton lead on the first call Auto Parts Napa scoreboard. One more shot at the line for Jesse Thin Elk of the Redmen. And this one on the way is up and off the back iron. Won't drop. Rebound grabbed by Brent Econger. And back the other way come the Knights. Into the hands of Rohrbach left side. Rohrbach will drive, kind of a little stop and go. High off the glass, takes it to the hole and finishes from the left side. Rohrbach breaks a little bit of a Aberdeen Christian drought. Anthony Cheetah leaves it between the circles for Jerron Adams, who directs traffic out front. Adams gives it left for Cheetah. Now Thin Elk coming through on a cut, gets it high post, dribbles down low a couple times, and will put it up off the glass and good. Jesse Thin Elk comes right back with the answer, and an 11-point Sisseton lead. Right side, Malik Weaker into the corner for Becker. He'll look at cutters. Rohrbach comes through and will get it up and good. That high post cut and then cutting low. Rohrbach got the nice speed, and now Rohrbach's going to pick the pocket of Jesse Thin Elk, and Rohrbach will take it and lay it up and in. And now Christian trying to mount a little bit of a run, putting on some full court straight up man pressure. Dylan Goodhart one-on-one with Econger will get it across the timeline. Goodhart dribbling between the circles, takes it into the paint, drives, dishes. Now they'll kick it out top. Jerron Adams will take it into the paint, leaves it to Thin Elk in the corner. Sisseton now will pull it out and will reset the offense. 13 on the shot clock. Left side, Thin Elk wide open 3, left corner up and no good. Rebound grabbed underneath. Econger will come away with it, and we'll leave it off to Jackson Isaacson, who brings it up the right side of the floor. Christian down by 7 now, and trying to cut into the lead. They were down 11 less than a minute ago. Left side on the wing is Weaker, out between the circles to Rohrbach. He'll back it off on the dribble. 15 on the shot clock. Rohrbach dribbling at the free throw line, kicks it out right side. Becker from 3, and nails it good. 3-pointer for Jet Becker, up and good. Andrew Rohrbach's ended up on the deck afterwards, and no whistle blown there, but Aberdeen Christian has all sorts of momentum going their way. Sisseton will call a timeout here with 4:05 to play in the ball game. Sisseton's lead cut to 4, 57-53 your score on the first call Auto Parts Napa scoreboard. We're back in 30 seconds.
You just got into an accident. So now what? Call Thielen Auto Body. Their highly trained auto body technicians will carefully evaluate visible and hidden damage to create a detailed and accurate repair plan. Using the latest auto body collision repair technology, the certified technicians bring crunched fenders, broken windshields, and dented doors back to life. Thielen Auto Body will also work with your auto insurance company to make sure the claim is handled efficiently. Thielen Auto Body, located on Industrial Drive, south of Highway 10 in Sisseton.
Back at the Aberdeen Roncalli gym, Scott Solberg with you on B103 this afternoon. And again, the Sisseton Redmen have been in control thanks to a strong third quarter. But Aberdeen Christian, trailing by about 11 a minute and a half or so ago, have cut the lead to 4 with 4:05 left to play. Sisseton will inbound underneath the Aberdeen Christian basket, and the Knights going some full court straight up man pressure. For the Redmen, Xavier Donnell will bring it across the timeline and leave it off to Dylan Goodhart over on the left side. He'll dribble along the arc, leaves it back to Jerron Adams. Back to Goodhart as the Redmen try to run their cuts. Sisseton works the perimeter. Adams will get it in the corner. Now defender goes by him. Adams will take it to the hole and attacks the basket. Some contact underneath, and a foul is going to be called on Aberdeen Christian. That's going to go on Andrew Rohrbach, his second before the shot. And so... they will call it on the shot. To the line, Jerron Adams with 2, I believe. It would have to be 2, just the 4th team foul for Christian. First free throw on the way for Adams is in and out, no good. 3:45 to play. Aberdeen Christian trying to mount a furious comeback here, and after being down double digits in the fourth quarter. Second free throw up and good. Adams gets one of the 2. A 58-53 Sisseton lead. 3:40 to play. Andrew Rohrbach the other way for Aberdeen Christian. Rohrbach will give it right, and now gets the ball right back from Brent Econger. Here's Hand check foul called on the Redmen. Blake Nielsen's going to get called for a reach, and that will be his fourth of the ball game. The Knights are in the 1-1, and so Sisseton walking on some thin ice here. The two guys that have been charged with covering Andrew Rohrbach, Blake Nielsen and Ty Peterson, both with 4 fouls. Andrew Rohrbach, who is just 1 of 4 from the free throw line here in this fourth quarter, will step up with a 1-1 for the Knights. Rohrbach has 21 this afternoon. And the free throw too hard off the back iron, no good. Rebound knocked free as Sisseton battles for it, and Rohrbach is going to sneak in and take it away and lay it up and good. A couple Sisseton players fighting for the basketball, and it was loose, and Rohrbach able to sneak in there and then get it away and lay it up and in after the missed free throw. A 3-point Redmond lead. Xavier Donnell with the ball. Will give it left for Jerron Adams. Adams takes it to the hole. Shot up no good, but he'll draw contact and he'll draw a foul. We'll see who they get on that one. It's either Weaker or Jackson Isaacson. They'll call Isaacson for his third. The 5th team foul, but Jerron Adams, in the act of shooting, will go to the line with a pair. 12 points on the day for Jerron Adams. And 2 shots here with 3:15 to go. The first one perfect. Nothing but net. 59-55 Redmond on the first call out of Parts Napa scoreboard. One more shot for Jerron Adams, trying to give the Redmen a couple points back to the lead. Second free throw missed everything short, no good. And so a 4-point Sisseton lead with 3:15 to go. The Redmen will be content to pick up defense at the 3-point line as Andrew Rohrbach will bring the Knights the other way. Aberdeen Christian has been able to get some momentum here in this fourth quarter, trying to make a furious rally. Isaacson on the right wing will get it to Weaker out top. Good look for 3, up and in. Malik Weaker, the freshman, knocks it down good and pulls Aberdeen Christian within a point, 59-58 with 2:50 to go in the ballgame. Isaacson working Donnell, bringing it up the floor. Donnell will leave it off on the right side, and Goodhart with a 3-ball on the way. Shot no good, and they're going to call it off the standard up top and whistle it out of bounds. Jared Gross right in the ear of Tom McGow, who made the call out front. And Sisseton now will fall back on defense. Jerron Adams will sit down, and Blake Nielsen will come in. The Christian Knights trailing by 11 in this fourth quarter. Now a chance to take the lead with 2:38 and counting left to play. Andrew Rohrbach across the timeline will dribble to the free throw line, spins in the lane, drives, dishes. Isaacson from 3 in the corner, shot short. Rebound grabbed inside by Anthony Cheetah. Cheetah will let traffic clear. Now we'll bring it the other way. Christian picks up defense at midcourt, and we've got a timeout called from the Sisseton bench with 2:19 to go. We will take a break. Sisseton 59, Aberdeen Christian 58. We're back to the Roncalli gym in 30 seconds.
Data limits and slow speeds holding your home and devices back from their potential? Venture Communications is ready to help make your smart home with their extreme Wi-Fi coverage. No data limits for all of your smart home needs, including camera systems, remote thermostat controls, and streaming needs. Free email address too. Equipment provided and maintained by Venture Communications for worry-free Wi-Fi. To get extreme Wi-Fi coverage, whether you venture in or around your home, contact Venture Communications 852-2224 or online at www.venturecom.net.
Back at the Aberdeen Roncalli gym, Sisseton was in control of this game in the third quarter, going 8 of 10 from the floor and opening up a 7-point lead. Got it to as many as 11 here in the fourth quarter, but Aberdeen Christian has gotten all the momentum. Christian is 6 of 9 from the field in this fourth quarter. Andrew Rohrbach, 23 points, and key threes from Jet Becker and Malik Weaker as well. And Sisseton's lead has been shrunk to a point with 2:19 to play. Sisseton will inbound, holding that 1-point advantage near their bench on their end of the floor. As Dylan Goodhart will put it in play, gets it in the backcourt to Xavier Donnell. Rohrbach on him as Donnell brings it back across the timeline. Dribbling out front, Aberdeen Christian straight-up man defense. Dylan Goodhart gets it on the right wing. We'll give it back now to Blake Nielsen, who drives to the basket, and he'll take it in, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Aberdeen Christian. That will go on Malik Weaker, his first of the game, and the 6th team foul, non-shooting foul, so Sisseton inbounds under their own basket with 2:05 to go. Donnell will put it in play right side to Goodhart, and now the pass to Goodhart will come back out to Donnell between the circles. Back to Goodhart on the right wing beyond the three-point line. Goodhart drives and leaves it back now to Donnell, dribbling along the arc. He'll bring it back near the center circle with the dribble. Christian stays man defensively. Left side pass for Anthony Cheetah. Cheetah will launch a three. Left of the key, and it's up and in. Anthony Cheetah, a huge three for Sisseton to get the lead back to 4. A minute 35 to play. Cheetah's first points of the second half. Now Rohrbach will launch a three at the other end. Missed it way short, but nobody there to rebound. And Rohrbach follows it all the way up and puts the missed three back up and in. Nobody there, and Rohrbach follows the shot. Heads up play. Hustle there for Rohrbach. Now Sisseton the other way, left side. Here is Nielsen driving to the basket. Cheetah again. Takes it to the basket, finishes from the left side, and makes it 64-60 the Sisseton lead. The lead off for Isaacson. He uses up his dribble. Now the Knights work it left. Here's Weaker, a quick three, halfway down, pops out, and here's an over-the-back foul on on Aberdeen Christian. Jared Pearson will go over the back off the missed three from Weaker. We will walk to the other end, and the Sisseton Redmen will go to the line for the first of their one-and-one opportunities here with 56.8 seconds to go. A 4-point lead, and how important are free throws in these situations? Dylan Goodhart will go to the line with a 1-and-1. 8 points this afternoon, 2 of 2 from the line back in the first quarter, and this one's up and good. 65-60 Sisseton as Dylan Goodhart earns the bonus. Second shot on the way, up and good as well. And a timeout called now by the Redmen with 56.8 seconds to go. We'll take a break as well. Sisseton 66, Aberdeen Christian 60. Back to Aberdeen in 60 seconds.
Here's where the good ideas come from. Street Graphics, Main Street Millbank, working with local schools to provide ideas and solutions for fundraising. They can customize a design just for you. T-shirts, trophies, banners, buttons, contract printing, they do it all. They work in quantities from 1 to 5,000. Printing and promotions, they print on anything but paper. See them at streetgraphics.com. That's graphics with an EX. Main Street, Millbank, South Dakota, streetgraphics.com.
Stilton Service. Highway 10 in Sisseton, South Dakota is your complete one-stop shop. You can fuel up your vehicle, pick up snacks and beverages for the road, and so much more, all in one convenient place. Whether you're heading to the game or heading back home, stop in and say hi to the friendly folks at Stilton Service, Highway 10 in Sisseton. Stilton Service also carries propane exchange from AOX Welding Supply. Stilton Service, your complete one-stop shop, Highway 10 in Sisseton.
Aberdeen Christian will inbound, and the Knights will bring it up uncontested. Sisseton will pick up defense at midcourt. Malik Weaker brings it across the timeline for the Knights. They'll give it off to Andrew Rohrbach. Econger set a pick, got run over, and no whistle blows. Now Rohrbach will drive to the basket from the left side. Layup no good, but a foul is going to be called, and that will go on Ty Peterson of the Redmen, his 5th. He will foul out with 8 points on the game and leave with 44 seconds left to play. And Andrew Rohrbach, who has had a great game, 25 points, but has struggled a bit from the line, will go to the stripe here with 2. Checking in for Sisseton on Peterson fouling out is Jerron Adams, so he will take his spot. Andrew Rohrbach is 1 of 5 from the line here this afternoon. Free throw on the way is up and good, and they're going to call him over the line once again. That's the second time that he has been called going over the stripe. And now one shot coming here, and some words were said underneath, so the officials come in and address a couple players, and now Rohrbach will get the ball back. First one waved off, second free throw on the way, rattles and no good, but right there with the follow back is Jared Pearson to put it up and good off the missed free throw from Andrew Rohrbach, and a timeout called by Christian here with 41.4 seconds to go. The Sisseton lead 66-62 over Aberdeen Christian. Another quick 30-second break, and we're back to Aberdeen after this.
Woodland Cabinetry's team of employees is built from a variety of positions in administration, sales and marketing, customer service, production, shipping, and more. If you're interested in employment opportunities with Woodland Cabinetry, contact their Human Resources Department for position availability and to request an employment application. Employment benefits include medical and life insurance, paid vacation, paid holidays, profit sharing, birthday pay, and other programs. Visit online at woodlandcabinetry.com or stop into their location on Highway 10 Sisseton. Woodland Cabinetry is an equal opportunity employer.
At the Sisseton Courier, they do more.
Are you back? Okay. I believe we are back. I just lost the connection to the studio for a moment, but I believe we have you back. And with 41.4 seconds to go, Sisseton's lead at 4, 66-62. The Redmen will inbound underneath the Aberdeen Christian basket. And here is a foul before the inbound pass, and it's going to be called against Aberdeen Christian. That will go on Andrew Brennan. Brennan will pick up his second foul. And we'll walk to the other end here. And 1-and-1 free throws coming for Sisseton's Xavier Donnell. Couple of new faces in for Aberdeen Christian. They bring back Andrew Rohrbach and Jackson Isaacson. Becker and Brennan have a seat. And Xavier Donnell will go to the free throw line now with a 1-and-1 for Sisseton. The officials conferring. And now referee Bo Beck ready to give the ball to Xavier Donnell for the 1-and-1 opportunities. Sisseton just trying to ride it out here and make their free throws and take this to a win. Free throw for Donnell off the back iron, no good. Rebound pulled down, grabbed by Jared Pearson. Pearson will bring it up the floor. And the shot up and no good for Christian. Now the follow-up and good for Malik Weeker. And it's up and in, and the Knights have pulled it to a one-point game on Malik Weeker's make three. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break. We're back to Aberdeen in 30 seconds.
Sisseton Livestock Auction. I was a proud supporter of all the...
I'm really sorry, Brenda. I thought I had lost you, so I'm... Yeah, no worries. Furious here, Aberdeen Christian still a furious rally, trailing Sisseton by a point, 66-65 on the first call out of Parts Napa scoreboard. Sisseton will inbound underneath the Aberdeen Christian basket and will get it in play to Xavier Donnell. Christian trying to trap, and here is a foul underneath. Jared Pearson is going to be called, trying to cut off the lane of Donnell's drive. Pearson picks up his fourth. Again, still a 1-and-1 opportunity here for the Redmen. The final 1-and-1s is that is the 9th team foul against Aberdeen Christian. Brent Econger out of the game. Jet Becker's going to check in here before the free throw. And Xavier Donnell, who missed the front end of a 1-and-1 last trip down, will have a chance for redemption here. Donnell, 11 points today, 0 of 1 from the line. Front end of the 1-and-1 here is up and off the back iron, no good. Battle for the rebound. Pearson will pull it away into Andrew Rohrbach's hands. 19 seconds and counting. Rohrbach across the timeline will dribble to the left. Will leave it off for Pearson. He'll launch a three, and that one is off the mark, no good. Long backside rebound taken by Blake Nielsen. Nielsen will dribble out of traffic, will get it up the floor, and then Sisseton trying to get it to Dylan Goodhart, throws it away as the pass is too far for him to handle. And the Aberdeen Christian Knights are going to get the ball back here with 4 seconds to go at midcourt. And the Knights are going to call the timeout, but we were going to keep it here. I don't want to miss these final 4 seconds of game time. And so Aberdeen Christian does have an opportunity to win it. Let's recap what happened at the other end. Christian brings it down after the missed front end of the 1-and-1. They work it over on the left side. Rohrbach gives it off to Pearson, who fired up a really quick three. The shot was long. Blake Nielsen brought down the rebound, got it over on the left side. Xavier Donald getting it up the floor, tried the long pass across the floor over to Dylan Goodhart, sailed it high and out of bounds, and that is where we sit right now as Aberdeen Christian gets it back off the Sisseton turnover, and we'll have a chance here with 4 seconds to play to draw up a set and see what they can do to try to pull out a victory here. Sisseton has led the entire second half, led by as many as 11 in this fourth quarter, and the Redmen now will try to shore up that defense and, again, create just havoc and not let the Knights get an easy look. If you are Sisseton, you got to think that Aberdeen Christian wants Andrew Rohrbach to take the shot, but Rohrbach is such a heady player, he can get the ball and drive and dish to whoever. We've seen Malik Weaker shooting the three ball really well today, and we'll see if they can drive attack. If Rohrbach can draw a double team and kick it over to an opening and get somebody a better look, we'll see how it's drawn up. Jet Becker will inbound in front of the scorer's table here at midcourt. Sisseton will match up man on man. Becker on the near side will look to put the ball in play. Gets it to Jared Pearson. Pearson will drive, dishes right side. Weaker will launch a three, banks it off the glass, and it hit the rim but falls out no good. That is your ball game. The Sisseton Redmen, not an easy three-ball look for Weaker, who was deep on the right side and had a hand up in his face. Weaker put it high off the glass. It came down, hit the rim, falls out no good, and Sisseton will hang on for a 66-65 victory over a stubborn Aberdeen Christian team, losing for the first time here in this young season. 66-65 the win for the Redmen. We're going to take a quick 90-second